All right. So, uh, welcome to another podcast. I have with me the great Tim the Fat Man. Um,
Wow, okay, thank you.
do you want to actually introduce yourself?
No, I'll let you do it. You've got the podcast voice, isn't it?
Okay. Um, so I met this douchebag through my stream. He came on my stream. He's like, 1v1. I'm not good. That was a
I
lie.
remember that.
You
Was
lied.
it?
Yes, it was. You
I
lied to
didn't
me.
lie.
So that's how
No,
our relationship started. You just
the
lied to me.
lie.
That's it. And yeah. So we 1v1'd. He fucking beat me on both EU servers and North American servers
Of course I did.
because I was complaining about lag, of course. Like everyone does.
24/7.
So yeah. So there was also some other people in that. It was actually 2v2. It wasn't a 1v1.
Who was your partner?
Cypher, of course. You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
give me Cypher.
Who was my? you
Martin.
thought he was the good one. Oh yeah, it was me and Martin versus you and Cypher. That's before their rivalry started. Of hating each other, bro.
Yeah.
That was
So
just
I had Cypher. He's lagging cut.
the guy that's on always on fucking 400.
The first
packet
thing he
loss,
ever
bro.
said to me was, "Oh yeah, I have 300 ping and 40% packet loss."
And then us was he joining us. By the way, I'm not very good. I'm on 300 ping and have 40% packet loss. It's me going, yes. I've got the gun that sits on a 40-inch fucking screen, bro. A 4K, bro.
Yeah.
He's on a shitty little Xbox and he thinks he's better. That's just.
Yeah. So that's how our friendship kind of started. Actually, I didn't really like you when I first met you.
Yeah.
I thought you were kind of a dick.
Now you realise it's Cypher that's the bit of a dick, though.
Yeah. I hung out with Cypher more during.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Because Cypher just liked to hang out with streamers.
Yeah.
Because he has
And
no
then he
friends.
left all of us for that. What was that
Yeah.
name? I think her name is Lumatoon or something. Fucking
Yeah.
cheap little streamer, bro.
Yeah, something like that. But and then there's Martin, the fucking nicotine addicted cunt that needs a cigarette every 5
Nicotine
minutes.
dickhead. That's just a dickhead, and that brings everyone down for no reason, bro.
Yeah, so you know, and I also have a little little thing.
Story?
No, that is like a I can't think of the word, but there's something on screen, you have to find it. There's text on screen that you have to find. It's pretty small,
Text
but
to speed.
no, there's text on the screen, on the podcast screen. I'm not gonna say what it says, but it has something to do with Cypher and how he's a cunt. But so
Cypher's a cunt.
so what's the first game you ever played, Tim?
I like what age? Like, are we going off like actual games or like little games you played as a kid?
What's the first video game you ever played on a console? Like actual game, not like, you know, I played
So does,
Wii Sport.
Well, yeah, does that count? Like Mario Kart and shit like that on like the
Well-
Wii and shit. Does that count?
We'll say like Xbox or PlayStation game. What's the first game?
Oh. I think it was.
What? Okay, I'll be quiet. Chill out.
Little kids coming.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now I have
Get in
to
my
cut that out.
basement.
Great.
I think the first game I played was it was either Call of Duty Black Ops. No, it wasn't a Black Ops. Yeah, it was Black Ops 1. Or what was it? Forza Horizon 2. I put too much time into Forza, bro.
So your
I'm not
first
even
gaming
kidding.
console was Xbox 360, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and then I moved to PS4.
Yeah. Same here. I had a Xbox 360 that was broken and would never connect to the internet. So I played Xbox during the time where the Game Pass or whatever bullshit they call it these days didn't exist, and all you needed
I
was
mean,
Wi-Fi to
yeah.
play online, so you
And
didn't
that,
have to
like,
pay a fee.
I swear it was at the point where like you'd put a disc in, you could automatically play it.
Yep,
Like just
no
put it
download.
in, it just like, pff, and I'd be like, oh, pff, I love fucking, I loved it, bro.
Why?
I'd
I
always go to
don't.
town,
I
yeah,
really
and I'd go
don't.
into like one of these little cheap shops and like
Yeah.
buy like an old game or something, like an old Call of
Like
Duty. Just come
GameStop.
home,
You go
bin
to
it in.
GameStop, you go to the
Yeah,
discount section. They have games for like
yeah.
$5. I got GTA San Andreas, GTA Vice City, GTA
I got
4.
GTA 4 because I wanted to try
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I got GTA 4 for the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't understand why games don't do that these days. Like, why can't you
No.
just put in a disc and it just runs?
But
I don't
then
understand.
now that you've just got games that take like fucking 14 years to
You
download,
know,
bro.
you know what I think it is? I think it's because games back then weren't as much gigabytes as games today. Games today are like 100
Yeah.
gigs each.
100
Like,
gigs, and back in the day they'd be like maybe a gig or something just to run.
yeah, yeah.
And then
So
like because there was some games where you like fucking slap it in, then there'd be like other like someone like Call of Duty's, it'd be like, oh, you can only play multiplayer campaign and zombies is downloading or something like that. Like
yeah,
like there was other parts of the game that took to download, but they took like 4 minutes.
yeah. It was good times back then. I remember
Yeah.
what was it? The Xbox 360 had this did you have the touch one where like it would you just hover your finger over it and it
Oh,
would like turn
yeah,
on?
you'd like go, I'd be so annoying because it'd be on
I
my
ha-
floor, yeah,
Yeah, I
and I'd be
hated
like
that.
fiddling with my feet, and then it'd just go bing. I'm like,
Great. Sick, dude. Yeah,
and then
this
all of my other friends had the like what was it called?
The
Where you had
touch-
to actually push
push
it.
it, yeah.
And then like I'd go around the house, yeah. We'd be in the middle of a game. I'd like swipe it. He'd be like, what are you doing? I'm like, why the your Xbox is broke, bro? And he just pushes it. I'm like, and I just thought, holy shit, you have so much money. How?
No, the touch version was actually more expensive.
Mm.
So, yeah, that got annoying because like if you had a cat or something and it walks in front of it, it's just off.
That was so annoying because the fan on the top and it used to produce so much heat.
Yeah.
My cat just sat on top of it, and then they'd fall asleep with a head fall off the side and it just eject the disc, and then you'd see my cat's head just being dragged across the front as the fucking tray comes out.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah, I totally
Absolute
forgot
no.
that it had a disc tray.
Yeah.
Because most
Nowadays you just put it in, it just nicks your
Yeah.
disc.
Yeah. But
What was your first game you played on your second console? PS4.
PlayStation?
Yeah.
It was probably it was GTA, I think. GTA 5. I remember distinctly. I didn't have a mic and I played GTA offline. I played GTA story mode for 2 years straight.
I didn't complete that until like maybe a year ago.
I completed it so many goddamn times. I can tell you word for word like everything. Well, not exactly everything, but like
Oh, it was so annoying because every time I'd load up the game, yeah, I just got that pissed off that I'd load it up, yeah, because I wanted to go into a private lobby with my mate, yeah, because we were just doing like money glitches and shit, yeah. So like we'd go in, yeah, and then like it'd tell me to like fucking do the prequel.
Yep.
Like
Yep,
every
it does
single
that.
fucking
It does
time.
that every single time.
So I was just like, right.
You have to get
and
a
then I
certain
just,
amount
one
into
day,
the story.
yeah, and then like it just got to a point where I was like, you know what? I do not give a shit. I'm fucking completing it. It took me about a day, and then I was like, that was fucking pointless.
I mean, it's a good story.
Like, it's a good story, but once you complete the game, it's just dead.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I would like, you know, I didn't really play games that much until I started getting on PlayStation Plus. When I got PlayStation Plus, the whole game changed. Like when I first went online, like this is probably like early 2015, something like that.
I got my PS4 in like 16, so I think the first game I played on it was like maybe like the original Watch Dogs, because I had it on my Xbox 360. So
yeah, I had
bought the disc for that.
The PlayStation 4 Destiny version, so it was a white PS4.
I just had a plain fucking black one.
But
I had a slim
the
version
store the
because I didn't
story is
like the.
the story is pretty interesting on the way that I got my PS4. So
Mm,
my mom went to because I told her that I want a PS4 for Christmas. I was probably
mm,
like I was pretty young at the time, and she was like, okay, yeah, we were not very like rich at that time. We were pretty poor.
mm,
So what my mom did, she found this local thrift shop, and they had one. I think it was
mm.
for like $170 or something like that, um, which is pretty cheap at the time because it was like a $500 console.
Yeah.
It was used, obviously, but
Mm.
she traded in my Xbox, my controller, and all my accessories because I had like, you remember on the Xbox 360, it had that you could have that keypad, like that you
Oh,
plug
you plug
into
it into the
the
bottom.
bottom of the
Right.
yeah. So I had that. It was pretty hard to let go, because I had the Xbox for so long, but
Mm.
um, and you have to like buy all the games and stuff again.
That
Uh,
was so annoying.
yeah, that was pretty annoying,
I
but
literally had a desk, yeah, like an office desk, and like, do you know the ones where you put like files and shit
yeah,
in there? That was just filled with Xbox games, bro, to the top. And because the way I got mine was we got broken into and then someone nicked it. So the day after, my parents took me to like what was it? I think it was a Toys R Us at the time or something like that. Yeah,
what's up
we
with
went in
Toys?
and we just like they were like, so would you want an Xbox or a PS4? And then they were like, with the Xbox we can buy you 6 games, and with the PS4 we can buy you 4, no 5 I think it was. They ended up buying me 8 because I found a couple more games I liked. And then they bought it me, and then they bought me an extra controller as well. Like it was this camo shit. It broke in about a week, but
Yeah, the camo PS4 controller.
yeah,
Yeah.
like if you get anything other than black, they break. I do not care if you get anything other than black, it breaks.
No,
They're just
I had
cheap.
a one that I got that was see through. That one actually it
I
lasted for a
wanted
long
one of
time.
them. I had one of them for my Xbox 360 like one time. Uh, my what was it? My uncle's dog came around and ate it.
I
I'm not
actually
joking.
I I actually got the golden controller. You remember that? The golden PS4 controller?
Oh, I was just
It was
stupid to get
so
hold of,
stupid. Yeah. It was so dumb. It
and they
actually
never
like
work.
I actually
They
broke
never
it.
work.
I broke it in like cuz so in GTA culture, right? I was a GTA tryhard. I was a little sweaty boy. So getting knifed in the GTA tryhard community is like worse. Imagine getting pickaxe in Fortnite times 100. It is the
Yeah.
most embarrassing thing ever. It destroys your reputation. Your like reputation in the tryhard community. And it was pretty small, so everyone knew who everyone was, mostly.
Yeah.
So I got knifed by this fucking clown cunt, and I threw the controller through my wall.
You can't
Because
do that in England. Like it's just literally a fucking like a brick.
yeah,
Like you chuck it out, it'll just bounce off and dink you in the head.
well, this side of the controller, like the bottom part, went
Mm.
through the wall, and he's just stuck there. Yeah. So Grand Theft Auto really made me toxic. I was a little toxic boy. I was a little toxic cunt. So like getting killed, like being up on someone, is like one of the best things you can do in GTA.
Mm.
You know, you play GTA on PS4. You understand, like you know what tryhards were, probably.
Oh, it was like like
Those
I
cunts
remember
that
the first
roll around in bulletproof
I
helmets.
remember the first day that I turned try hard as well. Like 'cause it was just like it was such a fucking bad day. I think it was around Christmas or something. All the trials just came back on. Everyone got in their little oppressors, and they'd be in a motorcycle club. And I'm like, why is everyone in this lobby in a motorcycle club? And
Yeah,
I'd look at the map, oppressor, 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 oppressor. I'm like, of course, why wouldn't they be? And at the
yeah,
time, I could only afford an oppressor Mark 1, so I got on it, and then they'd blow me up, and then I was like, right. And I just googled how to get joggers. I got like a pink pair of joggers, a pink duffel bag, a fuck ton of Mark 2 weapons, and just turned try hard. And it,
yeah. So the thing with that is, I actually was tryhard before the oppressor came out. I think the oppressor 1 came out, and then I stopped because Fortnite came out. So back in the day, like a couple years ago, being a GTA tryhard was like So, like how people grief today in GTH lobbies, like you'll go into a lobby and people will just be killing everyone. Like one person will be killing the whole lobby. It really wasn't like that. Like you would search for someone that you think is a tryhard and then challenge them to a fight. So beach is snipers only usually,
Mm.
unless someone starts using explosives and you use explosives. And using BTST is a pussy move. BTST increases your health by a shit ton. You one shot people with a sniper if they don't have BTST, and yeah, so it's considered a pussy move. And then there's city fight, which means like you can use any weapons. It's just free for all. And then there's base, which is like mostly explosives only, LMG, all that stuff. And then there's run and gun, which is, you're not supposed to use a bulletproof helmet, any explosives. You're supposed to use like you're not supposed to have a bulletproof helmet on so you can dink people in the head once. And it's usually a small confined space. It's usually a game mode. Yeah.
I'm back. So what
So
are we on about?
yeah, I was talking about run and gun, like the small confined space. It's usually a game mode, but yeah, it was a pretty interesting time. It made me pretty toxic. I was not fun to be around.
I remember like the first time that I started, or I wouldn't like wear like anything like stupid. I just like I'd do my character. Yeah, I wouldn't wear a helmet. I wouldn't wear body armor or anything.
Yeah.
Oh well, I would. I just wouldn't show it. And I just run around like that.
Yeah,
And then I just realised that I started getting fucking one-shotted, and everyone's running around with these stupid fucking helmets. And I'm like, why does that help? And I shot him, and he wouldn't die. I'm like, oh, of course he is. And then I realised he was a hacker, and he had God mode on. So I was just like, I'm like, is my gun that shit?
yeah. So that's pretty interesting. That it really makes me think about how like buying accounts and selling accounts was such a big thing, and it even before Fortnite came out, like buying accounts was a thing. I don't know if most people know that these days. Buying accounts was a thing before GTA or before Fortnite.
I think I bought one account. I bought a what was it? A diamond sniper thingy. BO2 account because I
Yeah.
just wanted to see if they were legit, and it was like 20 quid, so it was like affordable. I bought it. I logged on. And had a fucking lot more than diamond, bro.
Yeah, usually it's frowned upon against, of course, the game, because they want you to grind for it. But in GTA, really, Rockstar Games really did not like when people sold and bought accounts because they wanted people to buy money. They didn't want people to
and they want
hack
to get like
money
more
and
money
then,
out of it.
yeah.
But if like someone just buys an account, they get no money off of it.
Yeah, exactly. So, I had friends, I had connections back then. One of my good friends now, Adrian, which I met on GTA, he still has a few accounts which are worth over $2,000 nowadays, because the community is pretty, it's smaller than it's ever been. Obviously because new games, people move on, everything. So the accounts go up, and I remember buying an account back in the day, probably like 2016 maybe. It was about, this is before they stopped the transfer from PS3 to PS4, and PC to PS4, and
When
all
did
those.
they even stop that?
Huh?
When did they even stop you from doing that?
They stopped it most likely late 2016, maybe early 2017. And then accounts just skyrocketed. The price of accounts actually went up, and like they increased in price a lot. People were selling off all the accounts they had. People were looking for accounts because they were holding off on buying an account, and then everyone wanted to have an account. Um, but I bought having a barcode account, a real barcode account for PS4 is extremely expensive. Like just L's and I's is very hard to get. I got one, but it had a dash, which makes it less expensive. I got it for around $85. I did yard work around my house for it for like a whole day, and I bought it, and I mean it had a decent amount of money. I got scammed mostly, but you know I feel like everyone has to learn in their own way.
You have to learn one way.
Yeah, exactly. So it had $75 million, which isn't a lot.
It's not a lot when everything prices in the game in the minute.
Yeah, it isn't a lot for everything. So it had fast run. It had all these other stuff. It had a lot of hacked outfits, you know, like the monkey outfit, the space outfit, which they released now.
That's not hacked. Oh yeah, at the time it was.
At the time it was, yeah. But yeah. So you know, and then the guy hits me up. The guy that I bought it from hits me up around 2 months later, and he asks to swap YouTube accounts. I've had this, mind you, I've had this. At the time I had the same YouTube account since 2012. So it was and it had at least like 200 to 300 subscribers, and he wanted to swap accounts for some reason, and I said I was stupid at the time, so I said okay, and his account had 1K, so I was like, I should take this, and then but I didn't, because he wanted me to do something on it or something, and we swapped back, and I couldn't log in. He took my YouTube account, which I was like, okay, oh well, that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. And then I look up on the account. He changed the account name to Vibes, and he started making GTA 5 tryhard videos, and then he grew to 5,000 subscribers. I was kind of pissed. I was extremely pissed. But, you know, everyone has to learn their own way not to get scammed. I mean, do you have any stories like where you've been scammed, or, you know, someone tries to scam you out of your account or something?
I have one where I've scammed someone.
You've never been scammed?
I've been scammed once, but that wasn't for like an account. It was for like shit on like Save the World.
Oh.
I did get scammed for my BO2 account.
Really?
Ages ago. Yeah, because I was in like a modded lobby, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I was a serious BO2 player, so I just go in like modded lobbies and just fucking wreck on them, like just fucking like no scopes, quick scopes, shit like that. I just like fucking pop off on them, yeah. And then there was this one lobby, yeah, where this kid, yeah, his name was about this fucking long, yeah, and it was a barcode, yeah. So I scanned it on my phone, yeah, and it said click this link. And it said log into your BO2 account, and I was like, okay. And it says you can unlock all this stuff yet, and I did. I logged in, and it said click all the shit you want to unlock. And it literally came onto my account. Seconds later, it said you've been logged out. I'm like, of course it has.
And then click on it.
And then he DM'd me on, I can't remember what it was at the time, but it was some old, bro.
Kick?
Yeah. Not that old, bro. Like 2010, I think, or like 12, or like 15, or something like that. Yeah, he DM'd me and was like, thanks for your account, buddy. I'm like, what? And he's like, thanks for Diamond. I'm like,
wow.
I literally, like, I had to make a fucking new account, bro. It was like some dodgy ass name, like Doggy the Davo or something like that.
Doggy
like,
the Davo.
Dog shit. I don't know, bro.
Wait, have
My
I
next
ever
name
told
is-
you my first ever PS4 name?
No.
It was Mr. Piggy BFT 413.
Hey, Piggy, you're fat.
I didn't make it. I don't know where it came from. I did not make it. I did not name myself
my
Mr.
first
Piggy
name's Our Kid
BFT.
28, bro.
What was it?
Our Kid 28.
Allo Kid 28?
Our Kid, O-U-R.
Oh, our kid. Why
Yeah,
would you
but
name
it was
yourself
like-
Our Kid
No,
28?
It wasn't. It was my dad's. But like, I had an age restriction for most fucking games because I was like fucking 12 at the time, so I had to play on his account. I'm not even joking. It was an age restriction because I was like 12, bro. Yeah, so I had to play on his account, yeah. And I like fucking grinded straight back up to like fucking diamond and shit, yeah. And like, I bought like, oh, he was so pissed, bro. I was just sat in my room, yeah. Like this is where I actually like learned like what money was, yeah. Because like I'd never been taught what it was because I was like 8 at this time, yeah. So I was just sat there, yeah, in my room, yeah. And it pops up. I went over to the shop on COD, yeah. I was like, oh, "What's this?" And I started like buying like little like skin packs, weapon wraps, and shit like that. I literally took 200 quid off his card.
Was he
And then he
pissed?
came up and he comes up and goes, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like, "Hey, Dad, look, I just unlocked Nuketown." He's like, "I don't fucking give a shit what you've unlocked." I'm like, "Oh." He's like, "Do you know what you've just done?" I'm like, "I'm not Nuketown for free." He's like, "That's not free, buddy." I'm like, "I said it was." He's like, "You've just took 200 quid out of my account." I'm like, "What's that?" And then he just we sat down here. He was sat in my room for like 4 hours with me, yeah. And then like he was just going on and on and on and on. The stupidest mistake I've ever made.
Did he ever
He
get
was
the
still
money
going,
back?
No.
So you got.
I don't pay people back.
So you got the stuff. So you still got the stuff.
Yeah, because
Let's
it's my main
go.
account. But BO2. Yeah. So what was it? And then I also bought the Xbox Pass when he was in my room. He's like, "Why the fuck is more money coming out?" I'm like, "That one was on you, bro. You won't stop talking." And he just picked my Xbox up and chucked it out the window. I'm like, and because I was like 8, I started like fucking bursting out crying. And my dad's like 6 foot, and I was like fucking like maybe 4'5" at the time. So I was just like, like smacking his belly and shit. Yeah, he just pushed me over. I just started crying.
Wait, so
I just like fell on my little ass, bro.
wait, what did you think of Black Ops 3?
I hated it, bro. It was for a diehard BO2 fan to go to BO3. No.
You didn't like the jumps, like the what do they call it?
Like double jump or something.
Yeah.
And then Advanced Warfare came out. I logged on, yeah, and he goes, "Pick your exoskeleton," and I'm like, "Oh, this is sick!" And I loaded it and was like, "Shh, I might delete." I literally left the game and deleted it straight away. I've never played a game of Advanced Warfare, bro.
I've never.
Oh God.
I've never played a game of Advanced Warfare, Ghosts, all that other
Ghost
bullshit.
is kind of fun. Ghost is kind of
I
fun. Have
never
you played
played
Modern
Ghost.
Warfare?
Modern Warfare, like the new one or the
No,
old
like
ones?
4, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
So you've played like, have you played Call of Duty 2? Like just, but like normal, just Call of
Yeah.
Duty 2, like the original ones,
Yeah.
yeah. And then you've got like World at War, which was oh God, that's the best zombies ever. World at War,
Yeah.
best zombies ever. No one
Best.
changed my
Yeah,
mind.
yeah. That was a really good zombies. I think
Yeah.
BO2
And then they tried to
zombies was
recreate it
pretty
in
good.
Cold War. They ruined it, bro. Oh.
Honestly, I think BO2 was it was up there, at least top 2.
Best multiplayer. I
Best
think I have a list
multiplayer.
of I have a list of my games. Like I've ranked every single Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just see if I can find it.
What'd you think of BO2 zombies?
BO2 Zombie. Which one was that? Oh, Transit, innit? I love Transit, bro.
Yeah,
I fucking love it.
I think the map was pretty cool. I didn't play online at that time, so I would just play with my boys in my room.
Yeah,
They would all bring
It
over
was
their
such a
Xbox
vibe,
controllers.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't. Remember that? Bring over the Xbox controller, boys.
And then I had that one mate that had like 400 controllers, and then he came in and he goes, "I've got all the controllers, lads," and he's like, "Oh, sick, let's go!" And then like he came in and everything.
Yeah.
And like you'd like hand out the controllers, or it'd be like you'd all put them in a circle and like you'd try and go for the best one because they like the controllers they had this like really cool scuff one that I'd always get because I was the first. I always cheated to get it. So I just oh, there we go. There's my tier list.
You should put it.
And then disc. And then I'd always get it. And then he had this dodgy gold one. Yeah, it was hella dodgy, bro. Like he what do you call it? He put it in, yeah, and he was like, "That's the best
You thought
one."
Modern Warfare? Oh, okay. I was about to say. I thought Modern Warfare, the newer one, was pretty good.
I hated that.
The newer one, you put it at A.
Yeah, it's not as bad as that. Right, I'm gonna go through my D section. Infinite Warfare, I hate that game.
Oh my god, dude, it was
I've
so
never played a game
dog
with it,
shit.
bro.
Oh my god, it was such a flop.
They
It
put
was
no
such a
fucking
flop.
effort into it. They put no effort into
It was so bad.
Yeah, and then, let me just get it up on this monitor. So
I forgot it even fucking existed. Modern Warfare 3, you think was a B?
Bro, we're going through the top, bottom to D. Advanced Warfare, hate it.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
BO4.
Never played it.
That's where all the sweats came into it. They ruined zombies. Multiplayer was just full of fucking nerds that had the best guns in the game. Yeah. They'd never balance anything. So you had one gun that's just the best. Everyone fucking used it. You had to be level 150 to unlock it. Right. That's enough said. Black Ops 3. That cut you.
I thought it was okay.
No.
I would put it at C.
I'd probably move it around a minute, like a bit in a minute. But oh Jesus God, I hate it, bro. Call of Duty 2. There wasn't really much like what do you call it, multiplayers and shit like that.
They're just so old that you can't really.
I can't exactly put them above a C because of how old they are. All three of them.
Yeah.
You've got Call of Duty 2 and then 3. And then the original COD, bro. They were horrid. B. We've got Ghosts. It was just a bag of wanks. The snipers were shit, and it was. I hate that game. I don't hate it. I got like diamond and everything, and like gold and shit, but like, I didn't grind it for that long. There's a couple of good maps. The rest is just dog, bro. The graphics are horrid. Modern Warfare 3. I don't think I played the multiplayer for very long.
No, the story was pretty decent.
I really liked the story for Modern Warfare 3.
The story was good.
Campaign. That was really good. Top tier. A. Call of Duty 4. That was good.
That was good. What did you think about the remastered?
It wasn't as nostalgic.
I think they did an okay job with the remastered.
They did an okay job. Yeah, I played it around like Christmas. Like it'd be like my game to chill down at night. Yeah, so like I'd like get 8 of my mates. Yeah, it'd just be 9 of us. We'd load into a fucking lobby with a load of randos, and we'd just do 8v8s, and it'd just be fucking sick, bro.
I actually bought that game. I actually bought Modern Warfare 4 on PC on Steam, and the servers are still up. It's too old to play, really, but
the remastered version I got for free on PS4 because it was one of the monthly games.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was so fun to play, bro.
It was so fun.
Right, Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Wait, no.
At the beginning.
Hold on. Wait. So with the PlayStation thing, right? So Modern Warfare Remastered. You had to. So this is why I played Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare and Call of Duty Remastered came out as a bundle first on PS4.
I had the.
So
it was, wasn't it? I bought that.
Yeah, you had to have Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered downloaded at the same time, or if you didn't have Infinite Warfare downloaded, it didn't work.
You had to have both of them downloaded.
Yes.
And if you deleted one for storage, you couldn't play it.
Yeah, it was gay as shit. You could play Infinite Warfare fine without the remastered, but you had to have Infinite Warfare downloaded.
Yeah, because remasters was kind of like the second game for it.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare. What can I just, when it first came out, it was back. I loved the multiplayer.
I loved it. Yeah.
Multiplayer was fucking good. Until
Today
they just started adding the weird weapons, bro.
Yeah.
I deadass had Damascus. And I just stopped playing the game. I stopped playing it until they started adding like stupid guns and shit.
Now it's unplayable.
I only play multiplayer. I refuse to buy it. I only play it when they have like them free weeks, like when you get a free week on multiplayer.
No,
or
but
game.
what they did is Cold War. They added guns from Cold War into Modern Warfare, so you can be on multiplayer and use Cold War guns if you have the game. It's just literally pay to win.
Yeah, it's just like it's like you've got some of them stupid fucking guns that like the Cold War guns, which like each month, for a month. That's how long they don't change it for. There's a meta weapon. It's unplayable if there's meta weapons.
Yeah.
And you change them. It's just World War 2. I fucking loved that.
World War 2 was so good. But you know what I hated about it?
What?
The fire shotgun.
Yeah, the expedition dicker that would always run around, and you'd look at a shotgun, it'd be gold, or like fucking like leopard printed gold, and it'd be like, poof. I'm like, and I'd die, and then my character would be like, having a fit, and I'd be like, can you shut up, you're dead, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I was that kid in shipment 24/7. I was no to get kills in shipment 24/7. I would get the fire shotgun, and that would be the only thing that I have, and just get 700 kills just in one match.
When I played it at the beginning, there was like when it first I bummed it out for like a year straight. Like I just gave up on Fortnite for like a year, I think. Like World War II, when it came out, it was god tier. It was fucking god tier at the time.
It was such
a good
care
packages, and like you'd get care packages to be like such good Gustav cannon. The snipers were insane. The camos were really cool.
Think
you didn't have to get to the maximum level to get a cool camo. You could just get to gold and then unlock something that way, and it's cool.
Honestly, I think so many people liked it because Infinite Warfare was such a flop.
Yeah. And what was it? There's one thing I hate about World War II. If you have a melee out, you can't hear someone running. If they have a melee out, you cannot hear them. I like, oh my.
Oh
fucking
yeah, it was like that. True.
I'd literally get followed by someone. Yeah, like I'd load into a game because I keep loading into them. Yeah, with the same people because like I got into a server where no one would leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone left, another person in the server to join. There'd be this one dickhead that sat on the game 24/7. Every time I joined, he'd grief me with a baseball bat.
Oh yeah, and hiding, and he knows like all the hiding spots. So like when you run around the corner, just dead.
And he knew where I'd spawn. There's like 4 spawns for you, yeah, in like shitty little maps, yeah. So like you'd load in, yeah, and he'd know exactly where I'd go in every little route, and all 4 of them linked together in like one of the spawns. So he'd just sit there waiting for me. I wouldn't expect it. And he'd just come out the corner, like from like there's a door. He's sat here outside the door. I'd come out, like, I'm like.
Sick. Yeah.
I dead ass deleted the game just because of that kid.
Yeah.
Black Ops 1.
The original Black Ops, I actually never played because I bought it and the disc was scratched. So I have no opinion.
There's not a lot to say about it. The multiplayer was horrible. Like there'd be people that just sit in the game 24/7 because it was a good Call of Duty at the time. Before all like the other good stuff came out. Black Ops 1 was a one to sweat. So the camos were meh. It was like pretty early at the time of when it was released. So it was just that like zombies was alright. You had the one where you had JFK, Castro and people like that. You'd have his bodyguard and shit. That was pretty shit, to be honest.
Yeah, it was not very good.
S tier. BO2. I cannot say anything bad about this game apart from hackers that came onto PS4. Xbox 360 lobbers. Only thing.
Yeah, I mean, BO2 was it was just a good game. It was nothing to really say about it. There's not really any downsides to it. It was just a good game.
And like if you had something to criticize about it, you wouldn't criticize about them. You'd criticize about the way someone's playing.
Yeah.
Because like there was gay ways to play that, like some of them maps.
Yeah.
World War II.
Or World at War.
World at War, sorry. Campaign was pretty cool. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was alright. I mean I enjoyed it. It was a okay game. But at the time I was so young, it was a good game to me.
Yeah. But if you go back to these games, you'll be like, fucking hell, the graphics are shy.
Yeah, but they look so good back then.
Yeah, it like as if I'm looking at them now. Yeah, it'd just be like that's how I was looking at them back then because like, it'd be such good. Yeah. Multiplayer was a bag of wank. I'm sorry, you can't change my mind. It was a bag of wank.
It was not. The maps were dog.
Yeah, zombies is the only thing that's carrying this game. It's the best zombies ever in the Call of Duty history. I do not care, bro. Modern Warfare 2. Multiplayer was the only thing. The story was kind of entertaining.
Was that the one with like where they went to Africa?
No, I think that was free. This was the one where the last mission was where you had to pull the knife out yourself and chuck it at Shepard's eye.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Yeah, that one was
entertaining.
That one was pretty good. I like the story, but the
thing I like about the Modern Warfare series, that like they'd grip you and you'd want to buy the next game. Yeah, but with Black Ops 2, it's like they don't really connect together. So it just be
Yeah,
like,
it's no storyline like at all. Like Black Ops 3 was one of the worst stories I've ever
I
played. It
fucking
was
hate.
so
I don't think
dead.
I've ever played
It
the
was so
campaign.
dead.
Oh,
It was
I
the
hate the Black
deadest
Ops.
campaign ever. You got to give props to the newer Modern Warfare. The graphics were so goddamn good and still hold up to this day. The
They're so
graphics were
fucking like,
so
it's like,
good.
oh, it's so good, bro. Um,
I think they're better than
oh,
Cold War. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Modern Warfare
yeah,
graphics are way better
100%.
than Cold War.
And Warzone changed to Cold War graphics. It's just
It's dog. It's
like
so
you can't see anything.
blurry. It's so
Yeah,
blurry on
exactly.
PC,
Like
isn't it?
on console it's fine. PC, you try and move your settings about, it's dog shit, bro. Like someone's over here, I'm like they've got a bright
I'm
green
trying to
skin. I still
like
can't
I
fucking see
watch
them.
streamers play it. I'm like, how?
I
What
turn
settings?
Asian, bro.
What settings do you have on to make my game look like that?
I literally Googled shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I looked it
and
up.
it was like I copied like one of the big ones. I think it was Nick Merckx. Copied his, and my game just looked even fucking worse.
No. So I looked up one that made the game look a little bit better. It was you change your NVIDIA
Yeah.
yeah the game filter.
I mean,
Make the game
I have,
filter.
I have
like,
one. I have
but
one
it doesn't help
thing
the
about
blurriness.
Cold. I have one thing to say about Cold War. Only one thing. Zombies makes me want to grind. Like I like the zombies a little. It's all right. It like the zombies the zombies loadout and shit gets really confusing because half of the time you can't do solos, and then they fix it, and then like another week later you can't do it again, and like multiplayer got boring after about 2 months.
Yeah, I don't think.
It was
Honestly,
boring about.
I don't think I'm gonna be waiting. I don't think I'm gonna be buying.
The Vanguard one looks kind of cool though. It looks kind of cool.
I'll wait for people to say if it's good or not.
Yeah.
Like, I'll wait like
the
a
big
couple
streamers.
months.
Yeah. I want to see like on the launch. I want to see if big streamers like.
No, because like of course everyone's
it's
gonna say
Battlefield,
I
I know
love it when it first comes out, and
Yeah.
then in a couple months everyone's gonna be like, yeah, it's dead.
Hmm.
You know, it
I
happens
think-
with every
I
Call of Duty.
Yeah, I think Fortnite's kind of ruined the expectations to every game, because
Yeah.
like Fortnite just went above and beyond. Yeah, in Chapter 1. Yeah, they just went above and above and above, and I don't think they can top that.
Like,
That's why no one likes it.
No event in a game has been as good as Fortnite events. I don't care if you even like Fortnite or not. Fortnite's events,
Fast pass and everything.
their ending season events are one of the best like things a game has ever done. Like
Like, it's
the way that it's like a story in a battle royale. No one has ever done that.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
like
there's, like,
literally
I
a
think,
campaign inside of a multiplayer
Yeah.
game. No one has ever done it as good as Fortnite.
And like, there's like they do little like sneak peeks to try and get like
Yeah.
they do these little things to get people back on the game, even if it's like for a little thing. No one can do battle passes as good as Fortnite. No one can do item shops as good as them. I think they've kind of ruined them at the minute because they're not bringing anything new. They're not bringing anything anyone wants out.
Yeah.
It's the,
I
like
mean, I
all
feel
of
like
that.
they've just done so much at this point. They
They've
ran
done
out of
so
ideas.
much they can't top it. They've done so much they can't top it anymore.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can find my Fortnite tier list. I know
Oh,
Fortnite
season tier list?
Yeah. I found it. We'll go through these, yeah.
Yeah.
That's old, by the way. That's not my opinions at the minute. I want to do an updated version.
We'll
of
just
them.
we'll
Let
just
me
talk
find
about it.
Yeah. Fortnite. I need to open it quick. Right, I've got it up.
Okay,
We'll
so
go-
you is this
We'll go from
in the
bottom.
first in the second in the very good. Is that
All
season
all
1?
The chapters, all the chapters up to 2, I think it was. Chapter 2, season 2. I think no 4. They've gone up to 4. They've gone up to chapter 2, season 4, and that's it. They stopped there.
Okay.
And then we'll just review the others after. So we'll go from the
Yeah.
bottom. No, we'll go through them like season by season, okay? Where's 1? Number 1, I'm very good, okay? I mean,
I think it was so early in the game that they couldn't
it was
really
so early in the game, I can't have an opinion on
Yeah,
it.
it was
bugs
honestly, if season 1 never happened, then the game wouldn't be what it is today. So it's like the ground
needed that
floor.
jump to get people on the game.
Yeah, it was the ground
From there,
floor.
it was just upwards.
Yeah. Season 2 was it was okay. Honestly.
It was I kind of liked it because they had like the skin elements and everything. They had like the
Yeah.
battle pass. It was kind of like
I
new
think
to gaming.
I think
And it was
honestly
like a
they
battle royale that
seen
everyone wants to play.
I think I seen like they probably seen a little bit of success with the seasonal shop, like people grinding for levels to get like the
Yeah, the
renegade skin
Renegade
and stuff like
Raider,
that.
Aerial Assault Trooper,
So
shit like
they were
that.
like, okay, why don't we just have like seasons, like seasonal like battle passes.
They did really well with this season.
They
I'm really
it
enjoying
was
this season.
this is I think this is a season where a lot of people got hooked.
Yeah, it's like where it's like it was the start to the upcoming of Fortnite.
Yep. Yeah.
Season 3, I loved this season. You'd get like it was like where like kind of good people started coming into the game. You had heavy matchmaking, so if like you were good, you were coming up against other good people. It's where matchmaking kind of actually worked.
It was a good season. I liked. I remember waking up in the morning because it was like the season came out at like 6 a.m. for me.
Fortnite at the time, Fortnite at this time, yeah, was like a skit, like fake being sick at school. That was like just like what you do
Yeah.
every season.
Yep.
I bought tier 100 for like I just loved the tier 100. I loved the battle pass, so I just bought tier 100.
Yeah, it was
straight up.
It was a good season overall. I think honestly the event for it was pretty good.
I can't even remember the event for
it. Was a meteor.
No, it was 4.
Oh, okay.
Because you had Dusty
what was
Divot.
3's?
I don't think
3
they
had
had the
one.
rocket. It was the rocket. It was
Oh,
the
it was
rocket.
the rocket. It was the rocket.
That was kind of the start to the cool events they had. I
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
liked that.
I think they all connect, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they do, because like in season X, they all got put together, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Season what's for next? 4. First one not bad.
What was season 4 was?
This about Omega and Carbine and shit like that.
Yeah, I really honestly
LMG.
my first thoughts about it when I first started playing it, and it was okay. Because I didn't like the aspect of Dusty Divot. I didn't like how empty that space was. I didn't like the rocks because it was a new element to the game. Like the rocks that make you jump high and shit. I didn't really like that because people just one pump you with it on.
Yeah. I think I had 2 main guns that I was using a lot this season. The LMG and the pump. I just go in like with a pump. The pump was so good at this time. It was like actually so good.
Yeah. Double pumping was still a thing.
I didn't like the battle pass. It was such a big change for any game. Like we just went from like superheroes and shit to just like dark and evil, and it was like the background, the loading screen, everything like they did for that season was kind of like really like up. And I think that's where they got a lot of their support like coming up now as well.
Yeah.
I didn't like half the battle pass though. Some of it was alright.
Yeah.
I just wanted to grind for Omega.
Omega was a cool skin.
Most of the tier 100s, it got to a point where they just ruined it and there was like no point grinding for it. Like Rick, he was the first purple like tier 100. Every other tier 100 has been legendary.
Yeah, legendary.
That's how you know they're just given up on it, bro. What's next? Season 5, where is it? Underneath it. This season was actually kind of cool. The drum gun, the carts, lazy. I forgot.
Yeah, it was really fun in the beginning.
It was really fun to play at the beginning, but I think it lasted too long.
Yeah, it felt like forever. It felt like we were in season. It felt like we were in season 5 forever. It felt like a year.
Yeah, and then they had the Kevin this season, wasn't it? Yeah, it was this season. Kevin.
Yeah, he was just sitting there, right? He didn't do anything. He just moved.
And then,
I think by the end of the season, he was in the sand.
In the lake. No, he was in the lake.
Oh yeah, he was in the lake. He was in the lake. Yeah, he melted. Yeah,
that
was season 6.
Yeah. And then 6, the massive island in the middle that went around the map that just.
Honestly, I thought season 6 was dog shit.
Yeah, it's like it was an alright, but I remember getting tier 100. I got like a 12 kill win. The last kill was.
What was season 6's battle pass or tier 100?
The wolf.
Yeah, the wolf. Yeah, that's right. It was okay. I liked the like little theme that they went with it. It was like Red Robin Hood. Like Robin.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Robin Hood. It was. What's that shit called? I don't know. Like Red Robin Hood. Yeah.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah, that. They had like a Little Red Riding Hood like skin, and then the wolf. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. And then that was the season where School Trooper came back and everyone went wild. And it was just, yeah. What's next? 7. Third on very good.
Seven. I
The
thought
whole
was
the whole
fun.
map was snow. It was really fun. There was like
I didn't
planes
like
were in
the
it.
planes.
At the beginning they were okay, but more the season just
No,
the
people
season
got
dragged
good
on
at the
that much,
planes.
they
That's
became
what
annoying.
happened.
Yeah, it just dragged on too long, so they just got too good at them and abused them.
Yeah, I liked the aspect of like the castle like melting slowly.
Yeah,
and then, like,
and then the eye thing
yeah,
that like over greasing, like greasy
it's
got
really
like
cool.
melted over. Yeah, I think what they did an in-game event. They didn't tell anyone that it was gonna happen. They just did a random in-game event where like this like fucking wind, like ice king that came out of nowhere. He was like wind, and he like chucked like this massive thing across the map. He's like swooshed across the
seen
map,
that,
and the
yeah.
whole map went to
I was
snow.
I was in the
I died to fall
game.
damage because of that.
Yeah, I was in the
I died
game
to
when that
fall. I was
happened.
I was on top of the what's it called? Was that the boat? You know what I'm on about? The Viking boat, Viking Hill. I was
Yeah.
on that, and he came across, and I fell off it.
I
Oh,
think
that pissed me
there
off.
was leaks about it, and that's why I was in the game.
There was leaks about it, yeah.
So yeah, leaks really ruined the surprises.
No, they were still kind of hyped, just not as much as they would have
It
been
was
without a leak.
yeah. Like if you were just in a random game, you're like, holy shit, what the hell's going on? You know?
Like, and then you had that one. Oh, please tell me it just wasn't me. You had that one YouTube channel that was popping off like MK or something, yeah, MK Fortnite or something to do with that, yeah, and it'd be like that. They'd always have the same entrance, and they'd do like every day. They'd make a video of like if it like, oh my god, Mongrel popped off or something, or like they'd like do daily updates with like the professional community, I guess, that like you'd watch every day.
Yeah, I think I watched another channel. I think it was something different. But that guy popped off. He has like 2 million subscribers now, but he only gets like 1K views. I forget his name.
Yeah. Like the people that dropped off, they were so good at the time. Next season 8, I swear this was one of my top favorite seasons.
It was
the
so
volcano,
fun.
you had the what was it? The cannons, Paradise Palms. And then you had the snow. You had the like.
The umbrella was so
jungle.
good for that season.
Oh yeah.
I love that umbrella. The music
the
isn't too
four corners were
intense.
something different.
Yeah.
The four corners were completely different. You had like the sand, the volcano, and then you had the what was it? You had the ice still at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then you had like the jungle at like middle, and then to the left a bit.
Yeah. So you remember like that Aztec place? What was that place called?
Where?
It was like all Aztec buildings. Like,
it starts with a H and something, and it was top right.
Yeah.
Behind the
So you
volcano,
remember?
I
So you
know
remember
what
like? So if you're looking at it from like
Ballers were in this season as well.
Yeah, ballers. Yeah. So you remember like that right part of the map? Like it was like kind of like more towards the right, and it was like those two buildings and stuff. Yeah. So that was my drop spot in Solo's Arena. And there was ballers there, so it was like set for fucking arena games, and I got that's how I got the Champions League. Yeah.
I think my drop spot in that season was it was either the volcano, like because you drop like you'd get like the best drop and you just fall inwards, like you'd glide inwards, you'd land on the what was it, the throne, and you'd get like the gun
two
drop
chests,
instead,
yeah.
like, yeah, because like people would go for the chest, and there was a gun drop on the right. That it would only be on the right. There
Oh
wouldn't be on the
yeah, I
left.
remember that. I
You'd
remember
drop
that.
on that. You'd get the gun drop, and you could get like 4 kills maybe.
Yeah.
Off Swan. And then that was overpowered, or it was Frosty Flights if that was still there. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, that was still there.
Yeah.
But there was no planes. There was plane. Was there? There were still planes.
Planes got removed.
Oh
they were
yeah.
in full
That's what it was.
9. I fucking hated this season.
It was okay. I didn't like Mega Mall.
John Wick's back. That Mega Mall. That like.
It was alright.
It's just it got ruined by like slipstreams. Like move. The more I got into it, the more I enjoyed it. As soon as it came out, I hated it.
Yeah.
There's not much to say about this season, though, is there?
It was alright.
It was alright, I guess.
Yeah.
Where's X?
Get out of here.
Bottom. Fuck me, no. I hated that season, bro. Max, bro. fucking mechs. I actually won an arena game, you know, because he was sat in a mech. It was in solos, yeah, so he had to get out the driver's seat into the shooting thing. He got into the shooting thing and I just headshot snapped him with a heavy sniper. I fucking loved that game. I loved that, bro. And then the other kid jumped over me because he was insane at building, so he like ramped over me and I just one pumped the cunt and I got the win and I just danced, bro. That was
In real
such
life?
good times. Yeah, and in game.
I didn't play that season. I stopped playing in season 9. So all the rest of the season that you have up here, I didn't play.
Chapter 1, no, Chapter 2, Season 1. The graphics updated. It was it lasted for 6 months. Deadass, I think it lasted for 6 months. It lasted fucking. I got to level 372. That's how long it lasted, bro. It fucking lasted too long, bro.
Four months.
It was too long.
It was one of the longest seasons ever.
It lasted for way too long, bro.
Making it the longest season to date, with the length of 128 days, which is a school year, basically.
Yeah, it was too fucking. Oh, right. What's next? Chapter 2, Season 2. I loved this season when it first. Like, the more we got into it, like the mythic drum guns, the mythic scar, the mythic grappler, the mythic what was it? I loved this fucking season. It was introduced like the vaults and everything. It'd be so fun. Henchmen were just introduced. They had aimbot. Chapter 2, Season 3. The map got flooded. It was kind of dead. Like the only thing that happened, the map got flooded. Some of it was like pumped up on like floats.
Yeah.
Some of the places were. Within about a month, the map was back to normal. Nothing changed. The battle pass was shit. It was a good season to grind though. Apart from the charged shotgun, I hated that gun.
Yeah, it's back in its dog.
It's fucking no one uses it, bro. Chapter 2, Season 4. This is the first season I got 10k arena points. You know, I loved this fucking season, bro. I fucking loved it. It was so good. Like the 50-50 Stark chest. That was fucking insane, bro. I loved that season. It was like, cause you had like a bit abilities and shit. I competed in like cash cups and shit. I didn't get much money, but it was a good season. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I didn't play.
Chapter 2, Season 5, the primal season. I'd rather kill myself than go back. Chapter 2, Season 6. I don't know what it is. Let me Google what it was. FN Season 6. Oh no, that was primal. What was 5 then, bro? Oh, the sand and shit, bro. The you have the fucking what do you call it? It was like sand and you could go in the sand and it was dead, bro. It was fucking dead. It was so boring.
Yeah, I didn't play it.
It's not good. Chapter 2, Season 6.
It was primal.
Primal season. I fucking hated that season, bro. It was just so fucking annoying. Like the primal shotgun that they couldn't balance. Like, there was no chance they could balance it. Fuck ass, bro. Season 7. Last season.
It was okay.
It was alright. It was alright to grind. It just was like
it was.
Once you got past level 200, it was dead.
Honestly, the battle pass was pretty shit.
The battle pass was fucking hot shit, bro.
But you know, the gameplay was okay. I think most of the guns were balanced. I think the railgun was dog shit.
The railgun was just abused, and the recon scanner, just get rid of it.
Yeah.
And then we're on to this season.
Honestly, no opinions just yet.
I don't have any opinions. Yeah, like tournaments and shit. I need to see how they come to play, and it's just
and how the event goes, and you know, and you know, overall how they
and like how they've changed arena, because they've changed arena, they just haven't changed it yet. I just want to see how they've done that.
Yeah.
I might quit the game if they've not done it right, bro. I'm not even joking. It's just, it was so broken. like, some of this shit's just dead. There's nothing changed in the map. A couple of Kevins that boring, bro. But
Yeah,
yeah.
and then they added a few guns, got rid of some guns like the fucking pump. Or no, they didn't get rid of the pump. But they got rid of the tac.
Tac. Which I think that was just too annoying.
You think the tac was too annoying?
Well, no. The original tac was annoying.
The gold
It was
and
annoying
purple
'cause
were
it did
annoying.
nothing. It did nothing. You'd get a... Back in the day, you'd get a... What do you call it? A grey tac off spawn, it'd do like 80. Nowadays it's 14, 20. Guess what? 80. Wow, he's still not dead. Of course he's not. It's just...
Yeah,
Chapter
I
2
think-
Season 3, they nerfed it and they've not buffed it since. It's just...
I think honestly the game would be balanced. Like the lever does less damage than the tac. I feel like,
And it's worse.
and it's way worse. I feel like if they got rid of the gold and purple version of the tac,
Or if they added the old purple version back, then it'd be alright.
yeah, but that would be so overpowered.
No, it wouldn't.
If they nerfed it, if it wasn't
If
the
they
original.
nerfed it and they brought back the old, yeah, don't bring them back the original ones. 104 headshot.
200,
no,
no,
sometimes
it,
they
like
work-
170. What are you talking about?
170 headshot this close.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't
170.
even this close. It was,
It was
over
like
here.
far away. Yeah, it's so far away. 170 headshot. Like that's ridiculous.
And then like, if you'd be like the closer you'd get, like a body shot would do like 110 maybe, 108. That would be the minimum damage it'd do from close range.
Yeah,
It's, so fucking broken.
we hit an hour.
Have I? Does that mean we want to close up?
I mean, we can if you want, unless you still want to keep on going.
I mean, unless you have other stories or like stuff we can go on about. Unless there's other stuff you want to talk
Can't
about.
really think of anything. I guess we can wrap.
Okay.
Well,
That's alright.
it was fun having you on the podcast, Timmy.
Yeah.
Boy.
Thank you. It's
Tim
fun to
the
be
Fat
here.
Man.
Yeah, okay, fuck you, bro. Like,
Next time I gotta get Cypher and you on. You guys just gotta argue for an hour.
Cypher's gonna be so annoying, bro. I don't think I'm ready.
Now we
for
can
that,
take off
bro.
these fucking dog shit things. I can't wait to get it off.
Yeah, it's just going to chuck straight to, and I could take this off as well.
Yeah.
It's just
Why don't you keep that on?
hard.
Do you not like it?
No, because it's got a hole in it. Look.
You can get a new one.
How much are they?
Like, you could probably get like a 5-pack for like 10 quid.
I like this better though. It looks better to me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was fun. I guess till next time. Yeah, until I don't know when I'm gonna do the next one of these. But yeah, it was fun.
We'll do it soon. Keep tuned, and we'll have me and Cypher on here. Maybe a special guest as well. We might.
Yeah. All right.